Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? You like that? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grind some tape. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into the Film Guy Network on what is our second film study of the day. So for those of you keeping score at home, this is film study number 2 ahead of 2 live hours of content here on the network. So if you're locked into the Film Guy Network, if you're subscribed, you're about to get smacked in the face with 4 hours of the best football content that the internet provides. So good on you, good on us for the grind. Welcome back in. We got a great one for you as we prepare you guys for this Georgia Tech matchup that is set to take place Friday evening, 7:30 inside of Sanford Stadium. A little Friday night lights inside Sanford Stadium. This Georgia Tech offense, since Buster Faulkner has taken over the last several years, has become one of the more fun turnarounds that I've studied on tape over the last several years, going from the triple option to whatever the hell old Geoff Collins was running on that offensive staff to now what Buster Faulkner and Chris Weinke have ultimately turned it into. Going to see multiple quarterbacks in this film study today and going to see a very, very diverse run game from Georgia Tech as well. A lot of weapons that I really like, particularly Singleton and Haynes from this Georgia Tech offense. Extremely excited to break this down with you guys today. You know the rule around here. If you learn anything about your football team, you have to subscribe. If you learn anything about football, you have to subscribe. If at any point I put a smile on your face, ding, you have to subscribe. Appreciate you for being here. We got a saying around here. Let's shut up and let's grind the tape. I still feel like I got the juice, Jay Will. I still feel like I got the juice. We're, a good 2 hours into content already today. A lot of studying going on for these film studies, but I'm excited to be here with you guys today. Hope you guys are as well to be here with me. Let's open it up. Play number 5, 2nd and 10 right here for Georgia Tech. Now, it's going to be a different study for those of you expecting to apply what North Carolina State is doing versus what Georgia's going to do. They're playing a 3-3 stack, okay? Playing 3-3 with 3 high safeties most of this football game and having to dedicate a ton of bodies to the box to stop the run. None of that applies to Georgia, okay? So what we're going to do really today is pay attention to what Tech's doing, who they are, what their personnel is, how they like to attack defenses, stuff like that, okay? First and foremost, I'm going to tell you right now, I love me some Jamal Haynes. I love number 11. I loved him coming out of high school at Grayson High School. I love him now even more in college because when you have a 5'9", 190-pound gadget football player, a lot of teams going to really struggle with what and how to play that guy at, right? And when he first was at Georgia Tech, he committed under old Geoff Collins. Old Geoff was playing him more as like a gadget, like a wide receiver, kind of like they're doing Singleton now. As soon as Buster got there, about 2 games in, they realized, hey, shit, this Jamal Haynes guy, pretty good with the ball in his hands. Let's put him back at running back where he played in high school, see what he can do. And what he does, guys, is not only is he really explosive in the open field, not only has he got the ability to take it 80, but he also really, really hits the run fits like you're supposed to, okay? They're running counter right here is Georgia Tech. Love to run counter when the ball's on the hash, does this football team, okay? Really condenses the run fits for them. All right, but anyways, I love this right here. We're going to press this, and a lot of guys would just bounce this to the grass right here. A lot of guys are going to try to bounce this, probably get arm tackled by 44, ultimately get tackled by number 5 eventually. But watch him. He's going to press the gaps, press the gaps, press the gaps. Eventually, a crease will open, right? Eventually, a crease will open, and he's probably going to hit this for a big explosive if this defensive lineman doesn't get a hand on the face mask right here and ultimately pull him down. It's an 11-yard gain, again, that most backs probably turn into a 4 or a 5-yarder, just not pressing the point, right? Just not pressing the right crease. Jamal Haynes does a really good job right there of turning what would be a 4-yard gain into an 11-yard gain. Now, Jonathan, I don't remember if you remember the football game last year, but as soon as Georgia Tech got the ball into the green zone, right? Plus 45 and in, right? This is what we call the green zone in here, okay? Once he got the ball in here, do you remember what play he called or what style of play he called? You probably don't. Yeah, my football brain's weird. It was a play action tight end slip, okay? They ran a little RPO read, and then they slipped the tight end right up the boundary. It was Brett Seither last year, or Seither, however you want to pronounce that name. It was Brett Seither for a 25-yard explosive start the football game. Boom. Now all of a sudden, Georgia Tech's in the red zone, and they're about to score to start the football game. Well, it's the same thing right here, just a different look. What I'm trying to get to the point here is to explain to you, in the beginning of the football game, as soon as they get into plus territory, alert, alert, alert. They've got a winner right now. They've got a winner right now. So here they go, Jonathan. They bunch and huddle for the first time all football game right here does Georgia Tech. Now, why? Why would they be doing that? Probably trying to hide something. What are they hiding? Here they go. They rush to break the huddle, and boom, now all of a sudden you can't quite see it, but that is the tackle over. They have moved the tackle over. This is still an attached tight end because they're in 12 personnel. By the way, that tight end on the backside, he's eligible. Okay, the short side tight end, he's eligible. And now here he goes, whoop, up the sideline for what should be a touchdown. But unfortunately, the quarterback misreads it. He throws the check down to the ball, or to the running back, and you can see him. He's saying, shit, I missed one. Dang it, I missed the touchdown. Yes, you did, buddy. Yes, you did. And worst case scenario for you guys, you missed the touchdown on a play that we designed on Tuesday that we know should win. Okay, we can't miss these. We can't miss these as a quarterback, not against NC State, damn sure not against Georgia if you got a chance to win. Okay? But I put this one on the reel to let you guys know, as soon as he gets into that plus territory, be on alert. He's trying to murder you. Now we're going to test you. Bring that mic over to your face, Jonathan. We're going to test you right here. Okay. All right. I want you to tell me what you see right now from this NC State defense that you would never see from a Georgia defense.
There's a bunch of people in the box right now.
There is a bunch of people in the box right now. Amen, Jonathan. Great job passing the surprise pop-up quiz right here on the study. You're right, Jonathan. They would never play this box this heavy. What they would always do is have a safety over the middle of the field, right? So, great. You're in 12 personnel. I understand that you run the football really, really well. You're in 2 tight end personnel. It's a tight, condensed formation. I get it. I understand why other teams are playing you this way. I just know historically doing these film studies, that's not the way Georgia's going to play you. So awesome. Awesome that we have these 2 one-on-ones, right? We got the dig and we got the post on the backside with no safety help. That's awesome. It's a winner to start the football game. Should be a touchdown for Georgia Tech right here. I think they ultimately get it completed. Yes, they do. But I'm telling you right now, again, not very applicable. Not very applicable to what Georgia's got going on. However, just because there's a safety over here doesn't mean the dig's not going to be open, okay? But that guy might be up underneath that dig to take it away anyways. So, yeah, Kirby talked about, hey, got to be knowing what you're getting yourself into, right? You're getting yourself into a fist fight, real tough physical game at the line of scrimmage. That being said, can't be adding extra bodies to the box to stop the run. You will get beat over the top, as will everybody else. Okay, let's take a look at the next play. Take the easy throw. It's a young quarterback. We're going to see this tonight. Look, I love me some Aaron Philo. I think Aaron Philo is going to be really, really talented moving forward. I think he's playing really well right now, all right? But his physical attributes are taking away and taking over, all right? And he's still making young quarterback mistakes, and his attributes are getting him out of some of those mistakes, man. Take the easy throw, young Q. Take the easy throw, young Q. And look, they're going to get back to this later on in the football game. It's not going to take long for this offensive coordinator to figure out what's going on. But we got a bunch of one-high man indicators, right? Eyes locked on. We're going to have the safety down here as an extra hat, probably actually running cover 1 hole. All right, his eyes are on the tight end. His eyes are on the nickel. His eyes are on the wide receiver. We got a bunch of cover 1 hole indicators right now, right? We got man coverage. So if we've got all of these crossers, all right, and this guy playing off man coverage, this drag right here is probably our winner on 3rd and 7. Okay, good. Look, here's the deal. 3rd and 8, Georgia Tech ball in plus territory. They're in 2-down territory. If they get into a 4th and 3, they're going, okay? 4th and 4 plus, probably going to kick the football. But 4th and 3, they're going. So we don't have to get to the sticks with the football right now. We can give the ball to our playmaker right here and let him run. Also, by the way, the check down wide ass open right now, okay? The coordinator up in the box always going to notice this stuff from Georgia Tech, okay? Really good with designing, seeing, hey, this is what they're doing. Here's what I'm going to do to counteract that, okay? If they miss it once, they won't miss it again. Obviously, everybody knows they've been rotating multiple quarterbacks, most of which because Haynes King's development as a passer hasn't really come to fruition and he's been hurt, okay? But him being hurt, in my opinion, has kind of decreased his willingness to keep the football, or at least his effectiveness when he ultimately does keep the football. Did we see what happened here, guys? Did we see what happened here, guys? They're at the line of scrimmage and they're flipping the tackle, okay? Flipping the tackle, going tackle over right here. Now you tell me. I think this is a keep key, all right? Defensive end did a good job squeezing, but his eyes are on the back, okay? I think it's a keep key, and I think the keep probably runs to a lot of grass right here, but I want to show you what this defensive end does because I think he does a really good job of playing both. Okay, he crashes hard, does number 13. Watch this guy right here. He crashes really, really hard with his shoulder square and squeezes space to take away the quarterback give. You see that right there? Takes away the quarterback give right now by being so square, but also, or being so tight rather, but also keeps his shoulder square and his outside arm free, ready to pursue the running back, chasing inside out. Even has some indecisiveness there towards the end, but I think that probably should have been a quarterback keep. At least to start the season, number 10 has kept that football, and it has been, it has been an explosive run for Georgia Tech. Let's go to play 14. Still a young quarterback, so says the notes. Ball should be picked. Ball should be picked right here. Oh, yeah. So last time they hopped in 12 personnel, brought in this tight end, right? What'd they do? They ran the post and they ran the dig back behind it, right? That's what they did. So this time they're going to flip it. They're going to invert it. They're going to run the post from the number 1 receiver, and they're actually going to run the sail route from the number 2 wide receiver. I think this ball is late. I think this ball is dangerous. It should be thrown right now, right? He's coming out of his break. We're at the top of our drop, 1 hitch up, ball should be coming out right now. It is not. He takes another 2, 3 hitches and then lets the ball rip. Now, why is throwing this ball late dangerous? Well, this underneath defender that's not really being stressed. This underneath defender that's not really being stressed has plenty of time to float back up underneath this play because we're holding the football, right? We're clicking through our reads a little bit slow. 1 hitch up, this ball should be coming out now. We're 3 steps, 1 hitch, let the ball rip on this sail, all right, and throw it up and high and away from the defender like you ultimately do, okay? But that ball should be picked, okay? The only reason it's not, in my opinion, is because the ball placement and the velocity of the football. Okay, those 2 things save him right here because, again, he is physically gifted. All right, he is I wouldn't say a 1% thrower, but he got a chooch on him now. He got a chooch on him, okay? Ball's late, though, way late. Ball should be right now. All right, so this is called the box got to stop the run, no additional hats. All right, here we go. So these 6 defenders, as this motion goes away, this nickel keys. Those 6 defenders are the ones responsible for the run, okay? You, my man, are apexed. You are outside of the box. As number 3, the number 3 wide receiver comes our way, we are in stress, all right? We are in conflict, as you would call it. What we cannot do is add ourselves into the box. What we have to do is trust the 6 guys responsible for stopping the run to stop the run. We can't add into the hat or add into the equation. The moment we do, we're going to get apexed, and here it is, boom. So now we have, as a defense, 2 defenders for 3 offensive players from Georgia Tech. We're in trouble. We're in trouble all because the nickel felt like he needed to do more than just his job. Do your job, nobody else's. Do your job, nobody else's. We called that triple arrow last year, right, Jonathan? Everybody's running it, starting with USC last year, and then everybody put it into the playbook. Georgia Tech, most notably, they ran it really, really efficiently last year. And then they got the wheels up off of this into the boundary, too. All right, we got a rule around this network from now on. All right, if your quarterback is a sub 4.8 runner, all right, if he is a sub 4.8 runner, or if he has any game log on the year of more than 10 singular rushing attempts in one football game, anytime you go empty, no matter where you're at, unless it's third in a zip code, we are playing quarterback run. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's Philo. I don't care if it's Haynes King. I don't care if it's Jalen Milroe. If there is a mobile quarterback that has any history of running the football and he is an empty, we are playing quarterback run, no matter what. Okay, especially this week if it's Haynes King. We will be loading up against quarterback run. We will not allow this to happen. Okay, we will not allow it to happen. And they do it. They put the tight end over there. I think they got a tight over there. All right, they're going to motion to nub. So that means this side over here is really, really condensed and shortened, especially as the corner adds into the box. Now we're putting this corner in run support. He's going to have to come downhill and play the run right here as we run counter back into his face. And guess who's not prepared for it? That corner. Okay, we are going to play quarterback run against empty formations every single time. And guess what? If they want to go play action and throw it behind us, we're going to live to fight another day, because what we're not going to do is allow them to be in 3rd and 1 situations because they ran the ball on 2nd and 12 out of quarterback empty. We're not going to do it. I've been studying Georgia for a long time. And I study a lot of other teams, and maybe a lot of other teams have to do this because they don't have the physical capabilities of just being relatively simplistic, right? But when I study some of these other teams, man, they've got some of the most diverse run games that you will ever see. We've seen inside zone today on this study already. We've seen quarterback read or power read. We've seen counter. We've seen some jet sweeps, okay? We've seen RPOs. And now we're going to get hit with wide zone. So there's not a run, all right, in the run schemes outside of maybe fullback trap that this football team does not run. And they run them all relatively well, okay? So very, very diverse run scheme. You're going to have to defeat blocks. There's no doubt about it. You're going to have to defeat blocks. And there's a 14-yard ripper, all right? Now, my question, Jonathan, for Buster and for a Georgia Tech offense is, how are we going to do all of this? They do a lot of pre-snap window dressing. They do. How are we going to do that on the road? That's my question. I would wonder what the road home splits look like for this offense to this point in the season. But they run the football pretty well, so you would assume that they don't necessarily deal with too many struggles on the road in the ACC. Can you look up home road splits for me, Jonathan? Just see if there's anything that sticks out. You don't have to go full by the numbers, run the math. Just see if anything sticks out. Do they have any glaringly, ooh, that's an ugly performance on the road? So that wide zone look, man, I love it. I love wide zone. I also don't know what in the absolute hell this linebacker's doing on these next 2 plays that we're about to watch. I don't know why he jumps in that narrow gap. Guys, we got to get to the point. We got to stretch. We got to go. They're trying to get outside of us. I don't know why we're jumping into that gap.
Their rushing numbers certainly decrease on the road.
The rushing numbers certainly decrease on the road.
Yeah.
The reason being, Jonathan, I would imagine, put us in 3, I would imagine they have an inability to do all the pre-snap motion that they want to get the right looks in the run game. That they might be able to get at home. So all this tackle flipping, all this, pre-snap window dressing, some of that stuff is there to manipulate defenses to get into the right looks that we like, okay? So again, film checking out with the stats, we love to see that. We love to see that. Let's go to play 22. What are you playing, Jonathan? No. I'm talking about what are you playing for the quarterback right now? Yeah, QB run, right? They're in empty. I'm playing QB run. Here it comes. Boom. Even with Philo, okay, this is a 3rd and 10 right here. If that don't tell you that they're always in 2-down territory right here, I don't know what will, okay? If you want a sign of this team goes for it on 4th down, running the quarterback out of empty on 3rd and 10 is an exact example and proof point of that. Great job by the tight end right there. That's physical from 85. See, trying to spread you out. Then we're going to bring the tight end way back late. Now, boom, we got all the displacement that we want. What? Bro, KYP, know your personnel. Know your personnel. Why is this safety, or linebacker, whoever the hell this is, why are you running this hard when that's a tight end in motion? Buddy, they ain't running jet sweep. They ain't running jet sweep on you right now. Why are you sprinting so far outside of the box? What you humming for? Yeah. A little hold right there, huh? You know, them tech guys, a little smart. Hey, young quarterback, man. Young quarterback, still very young in his processing, okay? Still very young in his pocket awareness. Okay, look, dirty pocket, right? Looks dirty. Step your ass up. Step your ass up in the pocket right now and deliver a strike, please, sir. Deliver a strike, please, sir, because it's there. We've got 2 winners on this play. I think we like the front side post, okay? We really like the front side post here from Singleton. We got a front side post here, and we got the crosser from the tight end right here, both of which ultimately open up as the play develops. I understand why he checked the ball down. He felt pressure, all right? Feeling pressure's a down-to-down thing as a quarterback. We got to step up. We got to deliver strikes right here. I guarantee you this is what his coordinator is telling him. Step your butt up into this pocket, deliver either this strike or this deep over, because both of which are running the grass right now. Pressure solves a lot of problems for a defense. You tell me, Jonathan, if I'm being unfair on a young quarterback right here. By the way, we're running power pass, so we know if we're getting beat anywhere, it's on the speed rush. Step your ass up into that pocket right now, son. Go up. Scoot. We got the deep over and the post coming right now. Right or wrong, Jonathan? I always like to ask that. And we checked the ball down, I understand, but we almost get our tight end killed. This is what I love about Lagway, right? When I've watched Lagway over the last 6-7 weeks since he's been playing real football, this dude did this Saturday. He steps up with a 3-tech in his face and an edge rusher coming off the back end, and he kind of just flips one of these all the way on the deep over at the sideline, just maximizing what we're doing as an offense every single time we drop back to throw it. Without doing so without putting the ball at risk, too. That's what's been most impressive from Lagway. What are you playing, Jonathan? Yeah. We're definitely doing it. We're definitely playing quarterback run. Definitely. Don't care who's in there. That's Philo. I don't care. We are playing quarterback run. You want to see the OC working? I'll show you the OC working. All right. So 1st and 10 right here. I think they run the ball and get stuffed. Yep, run the ball and get stuffed. Okay, so here we go. Second and 11, 2nd and 12 right here. Basically, it's a 2nd and long. Either way, you're behind schedule right now, right? You're off script. So we got to get a get back play. That's what we call, right? Either it's a hold, now it's 2nd and 20, or it's a sack, now it's 2nd and 15, or if it's a negative run play, now it's 2nd and 12. We are behind the sticks, and we need to get back on schedule. So here's how we do it. Watch this. I told you, they'd come back to it. Eventually, they'd leak that tight end back again, wouldn't they? Because, hey, it's wide open. We got it. We got the look if we get to it. So here we go. We get into empty, and here we go. We got it. Boom. We got the check down right now for the tight end. Everybody else is bailing. Everybody over here is bailing. Everybody's playing it soft right now on 2nd and 12. So here we go. Get the ball into the tight end's hands. Let him run after the catch. If he gets tackled right now, guess what, guys? It's 3rd and 7. we've at least gotten back on schedule, right? We can live in 3rd and 7. We can win in 3rd and 7. We can't win in 3rd and 12. We can't win in 3rd and 10. All right, statistically, we're not going to do so. So here we go. We get the ball out of our quarterback's hands on an obvious passing down, and our tight end ultimately makes the play. Now, I've got a suspicion about number 8, Jonathan. I think number 8 is a fire hydrant. I think number 8 is 6'3", 240 pounds. Straight thickums, okay? I think he's a big, thick, former maybe high school running back that ate his way into a tight end's position. That's what number 8 looks like to me. Will you get me a height and weight on my man number 8, please, Jonathan? Here he is right here. He's got good movement patterns, man. He's got really good movement patterns for a big guy.
The number 8 on here is a wide receiver who's 5'9".
Is it number 9 then? He's got his jersey rolled up.
Yes, it is number 9. He's 6'3", 240.
I swear I don't do research on these things. I swear. Okay? Oh. They take a lot of shots out of pistol. They're either running stretch or inside zone or taking a play action shot, which they're trying to do here. I don't think this one was actually on my notes, but either way. All right, play 34. He's late here. They're running another sail, I think. But he is certainly late on this route concept. Yeah, got another sail concept here. All right, we've got you running the sail, you running the post, you running the swing. Okay, so we're reading, all right, that sail first. We like that one, especially if they're running zone, which they are. They got somebody over the top. They got somebody inside. They got somebody for the flat. They have nobody for this guy out here. We're going to apex, put this guy in forced conflict right here as an offense, okay? He's squatting on the swing route. We should be throwing this ball 3 steps, 1 hitch, let it out. 1, 2, 3, 1 hitch up, ball should be out. Ball should be out right now. Now, he completes this ball. He gets this ball completed. And the only reason he does is because he's got an absolute chooch attached to his right shoulder. Okay, this guy can spin it. All right, but he's still playing way behind the timing that he's supposed to be doing, right? 3-step, 1 hitch, let it rip as he's breaking out. 3-step, 1 hitch, let it rip as he's breaking out. We're still holding the football. And why does it matter? Well, it matters against Georgia because what is turning into wide open completions turns into deflections. What are deflections against NC State turns into interceptions, typically against a better defense. Boy, he ripped that thing though, didn't he? We're going to let it, no slow-mo, no nothing. Watch this football. Watch the life of this thing right here. On the dots too. I think it's a 4th and 2 right here. I do think if you put it at the feet of this quarterback, he will make mistakes, Jonathan. Now, I'd be playing quarterback run right here. Been screaming it, okay? Would be playing quarterback run, and I think they kind of are. They've got 5 guys in the box right here, but this guy right here about makes a damn play, okay? I think the tip pass saves them from a pick 6 right here. I do. He's trying to hit this whip return right here from number 87. They got a switch release here. We're doing some stuff like this, but what we're really trying to do is we're trying to get this defender who's manned up with this guy, trying to put him in conflict, have him work across a bunch of trash in his face, and then we're going to run the whip return right here from number 87. Okay? There you see it, out, back in, okay? Ball's coming out, and it gets tipped. Now, what he doesn't see, Jonathan, and audience at home, is this hook defender up underneath floating with his eyes. We're staring at this whip return, all right, and we're bringing linebackers with us. This ball gets tipped at the line of scrimmage. I think it's probably a pick 6 if it doesn't. As does that linebacker who's doing one of these. Damn it. They think the center flinched. That's a pick 6. Also, it doesn't help that, hey, they're in some type of, it appears man coverage, okay? It appears man coverage, and our man beater at the top completely falls down. We also have man beaters at the bottom, too, with this whip return, but we got a switch release for a touchdown up here if it catches, All right. But both these guys fall down. Look pretty gnarly, too. I do think, man, you put it at this kid's feet. If you make them one-dimensional, all right, I think he's going to make a freshman mistake or two, maybe three. All right, this is a bad decision. It's a really bad decision. They're trying to hit this sail route again, okay? Running the post. We got a dig over there, and we're running this sail right here, a crosser from number 3. We're running this sail from the number 2 wide receiver, and this guy floats back up underneath this again, okay? Dangerous. We're throwing that into triple coverage on 3rd and 13, man. We can't do that. All right, we can't do that. Not as a young football player, not ever. That's 3 turnover-worthy plays we've looked at, and he left this football game with no interceptions. Yeah. Now, here's the thing, and here's what's always been the thing. This guy, Nick Singleton, and Jamal Haynes, I think are 2 of the better playmakers you'll play all year. And I know they play for Georgia Tech, and you're like, but it's Georgia Tech. These guys make plays. They make plays consistently. They're their best weapons on the offense, and Buster Faulkner finds ways to get them the football. So here we go. We see it again. We see a bunch of man indicators, right? See a bunch of man indicators over there. All right, we have man coverage. So guess what, nickel? You're going to have to turn and run. You're going to have to turn and run with Nick Singleton today. So good luck. And by the way, we throw this route a lot. We're really comfortable throwing this route a lot. We complete this ball a lot. Big, explosive football team, all right, with really, really good weapons and a very diverse run game. You're going to have to bring your hat. All right, you're going to have to bring your hat, stop the run, all right, and make this football team one-dimensional, all right? If they're allowed to live in 3rd and 3, you're going to be in for a long day on the defensive side of the football. You're going to stay on the field. All right, but if you can put them in 3rd and 7 plus, you're going to win. You're going to make this football team look really anemic offensively if you can get into those situations. That applies for everybody, but that really applies for a football team that depends upon the run as much as this team does. All right, hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, and damn sure make sure you subscribe. I love you. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.